That's really psyched me out in the end. I know, you know that you don't have any proof. I know, you know. Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
Captain Sparkles.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. It just works like that.
It's a little bit psych you out in the end. Weird.
It's a little quirky at night.
It's a little.
And a lot of things have happened this week, James.
Yeah, a lot of things have happened this week.
Yeah. Daylight savings is tonight, I guess.
Oh, I thought that wasn't a thing anymore.
No, I think that's still a thing this year, but it won't be a thing next year.
Why? Why has it ever been a thing?
Well, I don't know why it's ever been a thing, but because it's been a thing, a lot of people died from it, surprisingly.
Fuck.
Did I already tell you that?
I'm sorry. Has it been 30 seconds yet? Can I say it?
Yes, you can.
They changed that policy. That's something we should talk about as well.
Well, yeah, we're finally monetizing. Wait a minute.
A second.
Wait a minute. We do this for money?
That's also something I wanted to bring up because I had an idea, but oh fuck, we were supposed to do something this week and I completely forgot.
Yes. Well, I mean, I got called by William literally this morning. He DM'd me. He was like, "Hey, you got time to hang out?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I've got time."
Dude, we
and I was in the back of my
for the chips.
In the back of my mind, I was like, today is probably not going to be the day. I mean, I don't know if James has time today to do the commentary track, so maybe tomorrow.
Dude, all my plans that I had for today just literally did not happen because everyone kept going, I don't think so.
No, I don't think he has any weapons on him.
You say as I've received the newest of my arsenal.
Yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to... Did I talk about the daylight savings killing people thing? I feel like I've mentioned that on the podcast before. Me about it. Oh, so apparently a lot of people die on during daylight savings because it's mostly old people because the hour less of sleep they get because of daylight savings puts stress on their body, and some of them die from it. That's why historically there have been more elderly deaths on daylight savings than any other day.
That's actually kind of funny.
It's elderly people are dying and you're laughing, James. Yeah.
The psychological stress that is trying to find out why we have to lose an hour every year.
No, it's not psychological. It's biological stress, physical stress.
It's psychological and biological stress.
Yeah, it could be both of them.
Losing an hour every day kills old people.
Losing an hour of sleep throws their body into sicko mode, and then they die from it. So, yeah, okay, boomer. So I guess more elderly people are celebrating since, I mean, I'm surprised you haven't died during daylight savings, James.
I unfortunately can't.
You can't die? Are you sure about that? Also, my dogs are going crazy.
Yeah, dude, they've been barking so much in the background. What the fuck? You got an over or something?
Nope. It's probably just a home intruder.
Of course. Here, JD, take this.
You say take this, but I don't see anything. Oh, you had the Discord thing on.
Take this.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I've been making a lot of visual gags because I've got a new gun.
Yeah, your little sawn off there. Your little baby, your baby man's sawn off. Shawn off, huh?
Based on one of those dumb shotguns that use magazines because they don't actually eject shells.
Oh, I see. It's sawed off with a magazine.
It's a real thing. It's such a stupid thing.
I could see it being a real thing, yeah.
I learned that the CSGO shotgun, the pistol one, that's a real shotgun, and it uses half shells.
Yeah.
You play CSGO. You know about that and stuff.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you're a big CSGO head. You're so excited for CSGO 2 to come out.
I can imagine you playing CS. Have you played CSGO?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Dang, I thought you would be one of those.
I've always been put off by the game, which is also why I never played games like TF2 or fucking Overwatch or anything. I only play the Gundam game because
I was about to say that Gundam game you play is very similar to Overwatch.
I love the Gundam game though. Do
you like the gameplay of it, or?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because the gameplay looks pretty much exactly like Overwatch.
Yeah, it's Overwatch, but it's Gundams, and
It's
I get
Gundam
the
themed.
nerd.
Yeah.
But I get the nerd out because it's like, ooh, you get to play on a colony map, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. This is really accurate. It's a giant pill in space.
Yeah, because you know me, James. I don't play the first person shooter games, at least not competitive ones, because of my internet.
You're a big Halo head, right?
Yeah, I was a big Halo nerd back in my day. But I mean, I wish I remembered embarrassing Halo my entire life. I wish I remembered embarrassing Halo my entire life. Stream what for?
Come on, JD, you gotta say the
nobody watching your dumbass stream.
There you go.
That was the whole quote. You didn't let me finish it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you think now that everyone who hops in your chat's gonna greet you with that message, and now from now on it's just gonna be completely sarcastic?
I'll never know when this guy returns.
Did you ban him?
I'm also suspicious that this one was you. No, I didn't ban him. I think it's funny. I want him to come back.
Oh, I see.
I didn't ban him, so I don't know why he switched to an alt account.
Do you think that was his alt account?
Which is the funniest thing.
Or maybe it's still me, James. You don't know.
You know what? You're right. Maybe he just changed his name. I never looked back on the old footage. His name could be changed now.
I love how anyone who comments on your stream have like the most AI generated names, but anyone who comments on my stream has like the most normal names.
Loud92_, isn't that like impossible to believe of like being?
I think that's a pretty AI generated name.
It seems like an Xbox type of name.
That first dude who said that quote definitely was AI.
Fucking AI generated.
That guy was definitely AI because his name was like
ETREWJIG.
Yeah, it was like ETRPR_XT or something. I was like, what the fuck?
What? This might be an AI that goes to just Halo streamers. It might not even be because I did something wrong. I'm noticing that they both have the underscore at the end, so I'm wondering if like maybe that's a signature of like AIs or something.
Well, you get the AIs, and then I get the little like 12-year-olds who are cringe and spam N-words in my chat.
Yeah, you get the Aiden Ross.
I think it's because I put it in Minecraft. That might have been the reason why I caught that guy. Is because I had my stream as in Minecraft category, and I'm pretty sure all those kids.
You got that guy because you attract your own kind.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if I ever made jokes like that, James?
You leave them in your podcast episodes when you trick me into saying things.
I trick you into saying it, but I never say them.
Trick.
Oh, I don't need to trick you. You're right. It just happens.
You're right. I see the bit and I smile and I go, how can I make myself look like a horrible person?
Yeah, I'm in my stream.
What's the self-destructive thing I can say at this moment?
I see you in my chat. I'm like, how can I make James look as bad as possible right now, with him having no say on it?
And then I hear you say something, and I go, how can I repeat what he says to him to make him angry?
I wonder how I can make James as angry as possible. Oh, I know. I'll just
filming the ceiling.
I'll rag on his awful take that you can't sneak in through the front.
That's not how it works. It's still not how it works.
I think you can sneak in through the front of places.
Yes, I'm sure you can, but the way that he did
no, that's it. Period. And yes, they were trying to sneak it through the front.
There's a difference between cutting and sneaking, firstly.
Okay, well, number one, they did both.
Between having to go through a metal detector, JD.
They did both.
If what they did was go through the door that we went through,
okay,
and
hold
then
on.
got past the guys.
I want to give some context first before. I want to give some context before this happens.
What I'm talking about.
Well, they have no idea what you're talking about. We're on a podcast, James. There are viewers. I mean, maybe there are, but I don't know. It could be all AI generated.
Question mark?
Question mark ping? So we're talking about the Level Up Expo and our friend Noah, who met us at the convention. And how it works.
Just as many views on both your stream and the video itself.
That's pretty strange, isn't it?
It's kind of funny.
Because I'm pretty sure
it's really interesting.
I'm pretty sure most of the people who watched the stream didn't watch the video. So, and the people who watched the video probably didn't watch the stream. So
I don't know what your 108
completely different
or 107 subscribers are up to. Because I watch your stuff,
I don't know. They're just, I don't know. They're just doing stuff. I don't really care with it. I don't really keep track of my my analytics anymore.
I do, JD. I keep track of your analytics.
I don't even look at the views of the previous videos until I upload the next one.
I can tell you that apparently people really like the Shaggy and left. I almost said Left 4 Dead, The Last of Us video.
Oh yeah,
not much else. Yeah,
I see. But yeah, so the way the convention works is there's a line outside that goes into this main lobby area for the convention. In the lobby area, there's metal detectors they have to go through after you wait in line. And then after you go through the metal detectors, there's another entrance into like the main convention hall area. And they have like people stationed there to look at people's badges before they let them in. And that's how it's set up. So you can say you're part of the argument, James.
JD is saying that you can sneak through by cutting into the line, going through the metal detector.
No, that's not what I was saying.
That is what he did.
I was saying,
you're saying that he snuck in by doing that.
I was saying Noah snuck in.
Metal detectors means he did not sneak in. Sneaking in would mean that you would get past them. That means
I said they tried to sneak in.
That means you did the normal thing.
I said they tried to sneak in. They weren't successful at it.
After that point, but you were saying that they sneaked into the convention, which no, they didn't. They didn't.
Well, it's because you defined the convention as like that lobby area in the front.
Well, even then, they still didn't because they didn't sneak into the convention center.
Well, even then, they did try to sneak in because they tried to get in through that second part.
But they got caught, is what I'm saying. They didn't successfully sneak in at all.
That's why I said they tried to sneak in.
No, but your thing is that you were saying is that
it's all recorded, James.
You can sneak in, but JD, you were saying yes, you can sneak in.
No, I'm saying you can sneak in through the front. That's what I was saying. Yes, and then I said they tried to sneak in.
You would not go through the metal detectors.
But I'm not talking about the metal detectors. I'm talking about the second line.
You can't.
No, the front of the convention is the area where they check your badge. And I say you can sneak in through the front. That is the front.
Yes, you can. But it's going to be a little hard. You have to like wait for people to like distract the people checking the badges or something.
That's what Noah tried to do with his brothers, but they weren't successful.
Noah's also very big and obvious. I'm going to be honest.
And his brothers are really tall and jacked and handsome too.
Yeah, all of his brothers are, and the one other guy, I guess. Or wait, no, hold on. His brother and the two guys he knows.
The two guys he knows, like not even his friends.
Isn't that what it was? It was that like one of them was his actual brother.
I thought they were all his brothers
that he knows, and then the other one was just like a guy that grew up around them. So he's like, yeah, they're both.
They're basically my brother. Yeah.
Like one of them is his actual brother. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then
the other two were like just close enough to be brothers anyway. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, man, this really, I was so confused.
Yeah, but our argument during the what was it, the level up convention special, which by the way, go watch it if you haven't yet. It's on the channel.
JD did a great job.
It's a pretty funny video. It's the most vlog video of all time, so you should go watch it.
It's a real if I lose it all video.
A lot of lose it all moments. Yeah, but in the video we were arguing that we were arguing about these double doors, but then it spiraled into the Noah conversation in the front. And you were saying that Noah didn't try to sneak in, and I was saying he was trying to sneak in through the front.
Did I say that he didn't try?
I was like, I think it was something along the lines of.
I want to be specific with what like the words we use, because if I said he didn't try, then I was wrong, and I probably just like fucked up in the moment, like with what I was thinking. But
I don't remember exactly what.
To me, from what I remember or recall and stuff, which isn't great all the time, as we both know, I have brain damage of some kind, I'm sure, from the fucking years of football I got as a child, which, by the way,
has traumatized you.
Not traumatized, not like emotionally, but probably physically.
It physically traumatized you.
I got hit harder than most other kids.
Oh, I see.
People did not like me, man. But
I wonder why, James. You seem like pretty nice. You seem like a calm and reasonable person.
I used to be quiet because I was awkward as shit as like a kid. I did not.
You're still awkward as shit now.
Yeah, but even more so. Like Jay, imagine that. But if you probably thought I was mute because I never spoke.
Oh, so you were like that really? Were you like a scary kind of awkward, or is it like a?
I was a fucking timid kid, dude. I got scared.
I see. I was a pretty outgoing kid.
It was
Mostly
not.
because I was just because I still have that kind of approachable dude face, and I get talked to all the time. So I guess I've had a lot of practice in
I think how you're saying
social
this as if
situations.
that you have like the same face that you have now, but as a kid, like
I mean,
nothing has changed. Your entire head and face is the
well,
exact
obviously
same.
I'm like 20, I'm like 70% more handsome now than when I was a kid. But when I was a kid, I still had the approachable face.
I hope I never hear a person disagree with that because it's going to be real awkward.
Yeah, James, do you disagree with that?
I'd say I care not.
I care not.
That's the great thing is I can just say I don't care.
Yeah, but from what I remember, we were arguing about was I don't remember how the sneak in was brought up. I know we talked about the double doors before.
It was brought up because you were like, let's take the doors. And I was like, let's not take the doors. Let's just go get in line with Noah. And then Noah's like, yeah, I just cut in front of people and just went inside. And we were like, well, we could have just, like we were
Oh,
all
I
upset
remember
about it.
now. I remember now. It was like we were arguing about what would happen if we got caught when we were going through the back doors, and you were saying that they would take away the badges, and
Right.
I was saying, nah, they probably just do what they did to Noah and just grab our shirt and be like, what are you doing here, and then put us in the back of the line.
And so to
And
that
then, and
point,
then you said the difference is they weren't trying to sneak in, and then that's when I was like, that's exactly what they were trying to do. It was they were
right,
trying to sneak in.
this is where the difference is. They weren't trying to sneak into the convention center because they were already in. They were trying to get into the convention. Whereas we were going to the convention center, which is the outer building with the space inside being the convention.
I mean, it's just
There is a difference, JD, because it is different. There is a difference. The
yeah.
convention is a sealed off area inside of the convention center. The convention center is comprised of multiple conventions.
Okay. And if you get into the convention center from that part, then you're basically in the convention.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
I realized what you were
Yes.
doing
No.
there. I realized what you were doing there. I didn't like
Yeah.
I on my end, you didn't finish talking. I heard you say you're basically the convention. I thought you were gonna say something like yes. I was like, no, you motherfucker, you got me.
Well, because on the double door side, once you get into the convention center, you walk up the escalators and then you're in the convention.
But then there's that thing, the panel rooms are like part of the convention, but
Yeah.
they are on a different floor. So it's
Mm-hmm.
different. So here's the thing. Remember when we first went, it was on the top floor?
Yeah. It was on the
That
second
entire
floor.
area was like the convention and everything.
The level of
At
expo
those
convention was up
doors.
there too. Yeah.
Yeah. At those doors that went into that area up there.
Mm.
But now because it's on a bottom floor, it's two different like parts of the convention center to each other. They're both
Yeah,
still
sure.
the panel rooms are still part of the convention, but you still can't get into them without the pass.
Mm.
So it's still the same situation as like it's basically an extension of the convention in a sort. But it is still within the convention center area, the hallway at least.
Yeah.
Because it's just like a smaller version of what the lobby is. Like literally, it's just a smaller version of the
Well,
lobby.
if you want to talk about what was the term to talk about like the vocabulary stuff, if you want to talk about like pedantics or something, what is it called?
Yeah, pedantics.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's pedant. I'm gonna assume it's pedantics. If you want to talk about
I feel
pedantics,
like,
we
I feel
said
like there's an
convention, I
N
think.
in there that's supposed to be in there. Like
Yeah, I think there's something.
pedantics. I know it's not. I know it's pedantics, but it's like I feel like there should be an N sooner. Like a
Whatever.
PN.
We're not English majors. We don't speak English.
I'm not a major in anything.
So we're not
Cold, hard
English majors.
cash.
But I think when we were arguing about that in the video, we said convention, like talking
Right.
about Noah
'cause
sneaking into
it's-
the convention.
Right.
And I said Noah was trying to sneak into the convention, and you said Noah wasn't trying to
Right.
sneak into the convention. And then I was like,
there was
yeah.
the problem, like where I was
yeah, because
like,
I was
to me,
referring to the
I'm like,
moment.
yes, you were trying to sneak into the convention, but not the convention center, and you're like, but we could have, like,
Well, you didn't say convention
There's a
center in the
difference.
video.
No, but that's the point I'm making is that the convention center is what you were implying that we get.
No, I was implying
because the convention is again a different area. So what you were suggesting is that we snuck into the convention center.
I mean, yeah,
we're gonna go in fucking circles. We're gonna go in fucking circles. Man.
I don't know if you're talking. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, because
no, I know what you're talking about. I get what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to explain. Is like it's a different thing to sneak into the convention to the convention center, because at the convention they have the metal detectors and they have them for each.
Well, I understand that
of the convention,
but the argument wasn't sneaking into the convention center. It was just about Noah sneaking into the convention, and I said,
right,
and I said Noah was trying to sneak in convention. And he said no, he wasn't trying to sneak into the convention, and we were both referring to the moment where the guards grabbed their brothers trying to get into the convention, not the convention center, the convention.
No, I was already made it past. What I'm trying to explain is that. To me, I knew that's what you were talking about, but I was trying to say is that Noah wasn't trying to sneak into.
Wait, I didn't say convention center. So you knew what I was talking about,
but I knew what you were talking about, and I was trying to explain to you like, no. They were trying to get there, but they didn't sneak into the convention, as in the building. At the time, I wasn't saying convention center. That's when I started saying after.
Yes, because we both were saying convention. We're on
like a political fucking debate right now.
You know, and we're talking about something completely nonsensical,
a real
not
Ian
important.
Ross and Destiny situation.
Yeah, do you know? It's when Hitler wrote his second Mein Kampf.
Oh.
What, a second Mein? He wrote a second one? Yeah, he wrote it right before he shot himself and killed himself before he got caught. Mm-hmm. Well, that's crazy, bro.
Aiden Ross is such a fucking moron.
Should we talk about that?
I haven't looked at all of it. I've only seen the video that I sent you and everything.
I've only seen that one clip where Destiny was just trolling Aiden Ross talking about like Hitler and the second Mein Kampf or something. Because he was like saying it so like dry and sarcastic.
So many discussions though where it's like they've kind of retreaded the same ground, because like Aiden Ross is just such a fucking numbbrain that he never like actually learns from anything he's talking about. He just keeps saying the same point.
It's like trying to debate like a boomer about something, because they're just so they're so closed off that they don't want to.
I wonder where you go with this, JD. You gonna call me a boomer?
No, I was about to say my parents, but if you want to go you're a boomer.
I was also about to say my parent.
Yeah, your father.
Notice the singular.
My father.
My father.
My father is a god pillar.
My father was a god pillar. And he came up to me one day and he said, "Why?" No, this is better. He came up to me and he said, "What is a woman?"
And then I said to my father, "What is a woman?" And he said, "I know."
He said, "I know, but I want you to tell me." And then the person gave a reasonable response, and then Matt Walsh sat there and nodded his head, then looked at the camera and did a voiceover going, "No one can give me a direct answer."
And I just can't seem to get a direct answer from anyone.
What is a woman? Well, here's a direct answer. It's a very hard to, kind of justify term, but a woman is a person who.
Well, you see, a woman is different from a woman's center, and you see, getting into the women's center is different from getting into the woman.
This is how it feels to talk about, but it does basically just boil down to, well, there is two different versions. There is the assigned at birth, like.
Yeah.
Fuck! I literally I found.
Oh, come on, James! Rack that brain, dude! Rack up that brain.
No, I found the correct terming for it like yesterday too. So
that's why we don't refer to women as women on this channel. We refer to women as, say it with me, female. That's right.
We both went very different directions. It was like it was a different sort of thing where it was like identified at birth female, or like identifying now as female. I think it's something similar to that, but it is basically just boiled down to, hey, were you identified at birth, or do you identify now?
There's a female in Lego City.
And it's like they're both still women, but like it just helps like
it's like a different kind of women. It's like a trans woman.
It's like when you play a video game and you're like, ooh, I like this one, but I like the blue variant of this one more.
I like the Megamind version of this one.
Which version of Shaggy will I play in multiverses?
Will I play Uncle Shaggy or play?
I will play Kung Fu Shaggy.
Anyway, what were you saying before this? Oh, Aiden Ross and Destiny. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen the clip where I think they start off with like Ada Ross saying to Dustin, like, you're a cool dude, and I was totally with you this entire time, and I thought you were supporting me and everything until you said that Andrew Tate was a rapist.
Right.
Like, why, bro? Why would you say that? And then Destiny's like, I don't know. I just think he's a rapist. Yeah, he's just a rapist.
The physical proof, the large amounts of physical proof.
There's a lot of evidence showing that he's a rapist, and I just think that he's a rapist. He's like, no, bro, no, bro, you're not letting him cook, man. You're not.
I love the smacking your hand. I can hear it over the microphone.
Yeah.
Going, no, bro, you gotta let him cook. You gotta let him cook.
You gotta let him cook, dude.
Doing the fucking chop on the hand. I know exactly.
Dude, you're losing your riz right now, dude. Bro, there's a lot of times he just says bro and dude and man. Yes, we say bro and dude and man a lot, but
yeah, but that's also because like we don't really mean it when we say it.
You're sarcastically using bro, dude, and man.
Yeah, I don't think we like actually say it like in the way that he.
I do. A difference. I say it unironically.
Aiden Ross says bro, dude, man in the normal way, and we say it in the blue variant way. We say it in the Matt Walsh way. What is a bro? What is a bro?
M sauce. Matt here. What is
it's
a bro?
It's the worst version. It's the worst one it could be.
What is a bro? And can a bro have a receding hairline?
Walsh here. I am 70 years old. And
my name is Matt
still
Walsh.
Sexless.
And do you remember when I was in the movie The Menu? He was.
Apparently Elijah Wood was supposed to, or no, I think Daniel Radcliffe actually.
Oh, Harry Potter was supposed to be in there?
I think he was supposed to play the actor and he was like playing himself.
Harry, you're an actor.
Yeah, he like played himself and like
yeah.
He hated him for like one movie he was in. And he was just going to play like a complete critique of himself. And like actually
that sounds pretty funny. Yeah.
That would have been pretty funny, but I like that they got John Leguizamo.
Yeah, and then I forgot how they segued into the Hitler thing.
Fucking who knows, man? Like with either of them, it could have been anything.
Oh no, it was like this. He said that bro, why are you hating on Andrew Tate so much? He's like, dude, he's not like the perfect villain, bro. He's getting targeted by the Matrix. And then like Destiny was like, no, I understand like where you're coming from, and Andrew Tate, he said some good things, but he's also said some bad things, and I still think he's a terrible person. He's just Hitler said some good things. He was like an analog for Andrew Tate. He's like, bro, you're comparing him to Hitler, dude. You're comparing him to Hitler, bro. And Destiny's like, oh yeah, I guess Hitler did said some good things. When he, you should really read his second book that he wrote, the second Mein Kampf. He wrote it right before he killed himself in the bunker. And he's like, what? There's a second one?
Oh, don't sound too excited.
He's like, bro, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, no, it's the second one.
Where can I get it?
You should read it sometimes, get yourself educated.
Bro, can I get this shit on Audible? Who narrates?
Oh, I get it. You can find it on Audible, voiced by Hitler himself.
I was gonna say, like, who would be the most out-of-pocket choice? Idris Elba. There's no
out-of-pocket choice.
There's nothing that ties him to it, but it would just be outrageous.
Joe Biden.
No, but I feel like I would be like, okay, I guess.
I want
somebody that would like shock me.
Morgan Freeman can voice.
No, Morgan Freeman's a pretty fucked dude. I'd expect him.
Really? He seems like a pretty down to earth guy, calm and reasonable guy to me.
We've talked about it before.
We've talked about. Yeah, I think you've talked about his theoretical misdemeanors, but I mean,
yes,
they're just. He's still walking around and doing just fine. So
a lot of people are. The guy who played Ferris Bueller literally murdered 2 women in a different country and still walks free to this day.
Well, as long as they're not American, I say, what? He's just hustling, dude. I think that was also one of the car. That was also one of the defenses that Ada Ross used. He's just hustling, bro. That happens to everybody. It's like, no, he literally.
Yeah, I remember that.
He literally trafficked those women. I mean, he trafficked those women. Bro, he was hustling, dude.
Oh my god, yes. I remember. Okay, yes, I have seen that clip.
Right,
I remember. I heard him say it. I'm
dude,
like,
he's just hustling. All right, if you gotta hustle, you gotta grind. You gotta rise and grind. Do that every day.
That is what he fucking said.
He's just a businessman. He's just a businessman.
I was like, man, this is like the people who say he's just like me for
It's
real.
just like
Whatever.
OnlyFans, bro. He's doing OnlyFans before OnlyFans was a thing.
Not. It's so different.
And Dusty was like,
one's completely legal, the other one's fucking horrendous.
Dusty like, yeah, okay, OnlyFans. Yeah, I support OnlyFans and everything, but what he was doing was not OnlyFans. You know, OnlyFans doesn't traffic women.
There's really no connection at all.
That's like a little bit of a connection.
It's all webcams is.
It's all about women. That's you know.
It. There's more than that on OnlyFans.
Webcams.
Though.
There's women. There's Markiplier's nudes. That's it actually.
No, unfortunately.
There was a DJ Khaled's like best friend is on there.
Nikocado has content on there.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite thing, right? You paid for to see that?
I learned that from watching a guy who's like, I spent 3 weeks with Nikocado and this is what happened, and it's just the most dog shit video. Yeah, Oompaville. I don't like the video.
I think it's a funny video.
I
didn't watch it though.
I get the point, but it just did feel like it was just completely like, haha, I'm fat, ha 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 ha.
Well, you see, like, the thing is, not only does Oompaville play into that, but Nikocado Avocado also plays into that.
I know, and I was just like, I was kind of hoping they'd do.
Oh, you see it on the water? You see it on the water? What's in the water? What's in the water? And he pushes him into the water. You know, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, and then they did the interview part, and I hated it.
I thought they did.
I was like, you know, the video's okay up till the interview.
I didn't watch the interview part.
And then I just hate every second of it because I feel like it doesn't like work. it just. Well,
I mean, if it's not funny to you, then it's not funny to you. That's simple as that.
No, it's not funny to anyone if I don't like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love the matter of fact way that like zero sarcasm in your voice when you say that statement.
I'm really good at playing stuff straight when I want to.
Yeah, you are. It sounds like you're so serious when you say that. Because it reminds me of the way that Aiden Ross unironically tries to like say these defenses for Andrew Tate. Like, bro, he's just hustling. He's just hustling.
It's always the worst defenses. It's
just like, rise and grind. No. Yeah, I mean that was something. I mean, Nikocado Avocado's OnlyFans. I think my other friend group, the one when my guild.
I'm just gonna say before you tell me whatever they did. Of course.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get out of the way. Of course.
My guild master. I think she bought the OnlyFans and looked at it for a little bit. And she was like, my God, Nikocado's avocado's asshole looks like a cauliflower. Because of how many, what was it called again? Fuck.
Ulcers?
No, it was not ulcers. It's the hemorrhoids. That's what it is.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because he's got a lot of hemorrhoids because he's, shitting a lot because of how much he eats and stuff. Which is, I guess just a
great
side effect of that is she's like, it looks terrible. And I'm like, that's nice. I think she sent a picture of it in the Discord, but I didn't click on it, so I don't know what it looks like. And I'm still not interested in what it looks like.
I don't want to know. I don't ever want to know.
But don't you like that kind of? You like looking at men's buttholes, right?
No. I genuinely don't. I don't like any of it.
You don't like men's buttholes?
No matter who.
You don't like anyone's buttholes?
I don't like either, man. I think that's a really gross territory.
Hey, man, everyone's got it, dude. It might be gross, but everyone's got it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we have to fascinate about it.
Oh, doesn't mean we have to look at it?
Yeah, man, that's sacred shit.
Sacred shit, dude. You're talking more and more like a god pillar every day.
Thanks, man.
I'm interested. We have to get your father on sometime and just be like, we interviewed a god pillar.
My fucking dad, he keeps going like, you need to make me a Twitter and just tweet whatever I say. I'm like, I want you to have your own Twitter.
Why doesn't he just do it?
Because he doesn't want to like put in the.
Oh, of course he doesn't.
But it's also like, okay, I want to get you on like a podcast and just have you like just talk.
Yeah, you could like just talk.
Like, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, Dad, I could just hold the microphone. It just be a normal conversation.
All you have to do is talk. We just literally have to talk to each other. That's it.
He pulled some random movie out of nowhere, just like from the back of his mind the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you want to like watch it and then just talk about it? on like a podcast? And he's like, no, no, no. I'm like,
No, 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 no.
I would kill to just watch any movie with you and just have you just go on a fucking tangent.
I think if you manage to convince him to get on a podcast with you, like the Celluloid Slaughter reboot, but it's you and your father, I think that would get some views.
Somehow,
it'd be very interesting.
Just as homophobic.
It'd be so interesting and funny for that podcast to come out.
It would also end on the very last thing we record is a Morbius reaction video.
It'd be funny if every single time your father's about to say something like racist or homophobic or anything like that, you just immediately cut him off and make a cut to the next topic that you're talking about.
Dude, I would.
So funny.
There would be so much just area.
It would just be a podcast, but you cut out all of your father's dialogue. It's just you.
You can hear it over my end of the microphone sometimes.
Well, it's simple. All you have to do is just like secretly record him, and then I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
There's definitely been that thought of just you
thought of doing that.
Well, I've also I've tried to when me and my sister were watching Ruby, I was like, hey,
secretly record your sister doing
Ruby podcast. I want to get
which still hasn't come out, by the way.
Which still hasn't come out because we still haven't done it. Like every time I'm like, that's it. She's like, I'm going to my friends.
Well, I think not
I
doing
got a car
things
now. I don't want to, and it's just like
not doing things runs in your family, James. I get it.
Except I think I do more.
You do more, which is surprising because you also still don't do a lot that you say you're going to do. Well, I mean, the farthest one I can recap is that computer building is probably the farthest one. The second farthest one was playing Modern Warfare 2 campaign on stream. That hasn't happened. I never
said that, and you literally don't.
You said that on a podcast, on one of these podcast episodes.
VOD doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think you did say that, and then you said I don't know, some the live action. You said you did a live action skit or something that you were going to release, and then I don't think that happened.
Yeah, I have that footage. I literally
have the footage, right?
I have the SD cards here because I put them in the containers that your SD cards you have. They came in 2 little clear containers.
I will say this though.
Switching out the things, I have them in this. They're labeled.
You did release one of the 4 commentary tracks we did for Transformers.
Yes. I was thinking about just because on late nights I usually just kind of just fucking let my brain go numb. But I was thinking I could just throw on the Transformer tracks.
I become brain dead at 12 a.m.
It's my problem is that I hate I've talked to you about this. I hate listening back to myself, but I don't dislike putting videos out. Yeah. I like putting videos out. I just hate having to listen to myself, but I don't want to have to pay an editor because I don't think what I make requires editing.
Well, you just do what I do for the crapshoot and just not listen back to it. And
but
all you do is put up an image and then just release the content, and then it's out.
Yeah, but JD, if I do that and then I want to listen to it because I like watching our comment. I like watching our videos sometimes. Yeah, I'll put them up and stuff. I rewatch the fucking G Saver video all the time because I think we were really funny in it.
That was pretty gold. That's pretty gold.
Yeah, and I like rewatching that, and then it's if I couldn't edit this, if this wasn't edited, I don't think I'd like it as much. Maybe
we should just have as what was it? We should instead of when we're recording a commentary track.
7 months ago was the last time we played Multiverses.
Yeah, I think the game's dead now.
It definitely is.
Yeah, 99% of its player base dropped it, so it's not there anymore. I'm pretty sure later this year they're going to cut it. I think cut the live service.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Cut out the cancer. That's a shame, I mean, it was a good game. It is a shame
because I liked it more than any time I played Smash Bros. I've been ooh, I like this more.
Yeah, it seemed like a pretty solid fighting kind of game, like Smash-like game. But I guess it was just because they didn't release content fast enough or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure how they lost all that audience, but I think that was one of the reasons at least.
I think it was just the loss of traction. Not a lot of people came around to play it anymore and stuff because
that's probably true.
They just weren't doing anything new really.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly what you said, but I said
it. But you just repeated me, and it's.
I repeated it, and I made it longer.
Yeah. But I mean, how much editing did you do for the when you put on long commentary tracks like this, do you watch the video of it, or do you just listen to the audio and do something else?
Well, I put on the video because like there is the gag of. So another thing was I had to. So at first when I was doing it, I just added a pistol to you every time you cock the gun, and
Yeah.
then when I did it is too, I would add it to your pile, and
Yeah.
it was that it started taking so long because I'd have to put it in, I'd have to like rotoscope it because I couldn't find like there's no fucking PNG I found like during the time of a Glock facing that
Wait,
way,
so
and I
how did you
couldn't.
edit this then?
So yeah, that's the problem. I had to custom make like the picture and stuff, put it in, and have to like rotate it and stuff, and then like size it up so it wasn't taking up the entire screen, and then just like add it on and on and on. And then there was like I had a fucking like little ADHD moment where I saw it and I'm like, I can move this one, and it just like took a second. And then after that, I was like, okay, I am just going to make a mark in the like the timeline of it all, and then I'll just add a pistol on every time, and then I'll just make the pile at the end. And then it was also okay. I gotta edit all the audio peaks from like when the microphone would like make the click from us holding the cords.
Mm.
And it's just it came down to like little things that like annoyed me while listening to it. I was like, I wouldn't want to listen to this commentary track if I heard this like 5 times.
I see, dude. Next time you have to remind me not to hold it by the cord if you see me, because
I'm just thinking
it leaves my mind every time I hold it.
I'm genuinely just thinking of because I already have one.
Do you have like stands for to hold instead of we're holding it?
I don't have stands.
Or like something to hold the microphone instead of us holding it? Or?
I do have regular microphones. I think I've tested them on my own before after we did the one with Noah.
Yeah, you tested them?
I tested it, yes, and I did prove it. I put it on my computer and listened to it.
No, I'll say you tested it, but then once we actually do it, it's gonna go wrong.
This is the problem. I didn't test with the cord that we used. I just tested like the 1 and 2 slot, and it worked at the time. Which I don't know why it doesn't work every other time. It annoyed me because like I pulled it up on my computer. I'm like, okay, it's good. Delete. I don't have any proof anymore after I did it, and it annoys me because it's like you're like, yeah, that one just wasn't working ever. I'm like,
there was one that wasn't working forever, and mine had problems whenever I was holding it by the cord and would move around a bit too much.
Right. It's just I'm just gonna get another one of these because I'm pretty sure they were like vaguely cheap, like $60 maybe.
But I mean, it's all the raw footage is still on the SD card. I didn't wipe it, so.
Right.
You can listen back to Noah's microphone
recording
if you want to, but I will tell you that it's literally just static the entire time. It's like
I'll keep it for whenever I want to use a static noise.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
I'll just like have it and then I could just cut.
Because you could like very vaguely hear Noah in the background in this track where he's like, but he's just as quiet as he is in talking in our mics. Like that's the weird thing is that his volume in his own mic.
Noah talks quiet too because like he doesn't he doesn't do podcasting like us, so
he doesn't know how to project his voice.
So he doesn't like talk into it, and he like kind of holds it like this.
When, he talks into the top of it.
Yeah, he talks into the top of it, which you can't do, but you can do with these. But those ones, they're omnidirectional.
He talks softly into the top of it,
and all the audio goes into that one direction. And he's like, yeah. So anyway, it's like all the audio back here is so muffled already that he's like, yeah. So and it's just like, I know it didn't pick up, but yeah, I'm just gonna get another one of these. We'll use them. There won't be any cracking and stuff, and it'll just be easier. I'll get little filters put on them.
I see.
But yeah, we'll be better prepared for when we do the last fucking Transformers movie.
Hey, we just get better and better. Better and better.
I'm gonna try and come into the last Transformers movie with more energy.
Yeah.
Because it is the final one. And then we watch Bumblebee, the good one.
Well, it's going to be a lot of energy because are we doing the chip thing or are we doing the energy drink thing?
Which do you want to do? Because I feel like my problem is that like I'm thinking of like legit. So this is another thing I wanted to bring up when earlier when we were talking about like things and making money in moderation. I was thinking, what if we started a Patreon for Crapshoot to fund like firstly to pay you more money as well as to fund specials.
Fun specials?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we could, but I don't think it'll be picking up a lot of traction.
Hey, we don't know. We don't know how many people will just suddenly get.
I'm pretty sure I don't have like a very solid like viewer base of like of people who just come back and watch it over and over or watch every new video. I'm pretty sure
You never know. People literally blow up every day for no reason.
Well, I mean, that's because they're funny and cool.
No,
and tall and handsome.
That's because they make videos about Charlie
and
Moist Critical going, "Oh, this guy wants to fight me," when he never said those words. He just lied. He just made a lie, and everyone came to watch it.
Yeah, but I don't think they like him very much.
It doesn't matter. He gets traction. So this is my call-out post to you.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be infamous, James. I don't want people to dislike me on the internet like they do to you. Like you have so many haters on your.
The J. Jonah Jameson moment of going, doesn't want to be famous. I'll make him infamous.
Charlie is a menace. He's a menace to the YouTube space. He's a criminal, and criminals are hot
on our society.
He's a criminal, and criminals are hot.
Criminals are hot. He's in the final movie and the Bumblebee one, technically.
Right. So, well, I mean, what I was thinking is Chip, because I don't like energy drinks. But I mean, it would be funny if we did an energy drink one, and we just had like a shot glass for me and pour just a little bit, so you take a shot of it.
I mean, we're both got shot glasses.
But I don't drink energy drinks, so I get fucked up if I drink one.
I've never like really kind of gone out of my bubble of like I don't really like Red Bull, but I like Monster. Apparently that's a weird thing because more people like Red Bull than Monster, I've learned.
I don't know. I have no idea.
But also I don't like the overly like sugary Monsters, which is a weird thing to say when they're all just sugar.
When every single one of them is sugary.
But there's like these two that like a lot of my
extra sugar.
Like yes, it's like there's this pink one. And it's called like Pipeline Punch, and it's just so much. And I used to drink it every day for work because like I just needed something to keep me awake.
You need the energy,
mornings.
dude.
I needed energy because I was working on the sign crew at the time. And then the moment I stopped working on the sign crew and I bought one for myself, I'm like, this tastes horrible.
This is awful.
Like, no, I never liked the taste. I just liked that I was awake because I was so physically drained every day.
I see. Yeah, I mean, it must be because of my lifestyle, but I don't think I've ever felt like super tired or like don't have enough energy to do something. So I just never needed to drink energy drinks.
I guess my concern for us doing these is what do we do with all the excess, you know?
I don't know, but I think
yeah,
I think for the chip, I think the chip tier list, if we just buy the really small bags, I feel like we'll be fine.
Right, but
because I'm pretty sure we won't eat more than like 10-ish bags of the tiny bags, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to finish all of them, even if it will fuck us up. But I don't think I've ever been fucked up from eating too many chips.
Yeah, so, I guess that really is the problem with doing.
The problem with the energy drinks is that's gonna like 100% we're not finishing any of those cans.
You can just take the bag.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm talking to my sister. She's in my room.
Well, tell her to fuck off.
Hold on, JD. I'm having a real Sierra Mist moment right now. Or sorry,
a starry. You're having a starry moment? Seeing starries?
Nail polish.
You're going to drink, we do a drink nail polish tier list? Which one tastes the best?
This is literally like us trying to open that starry at the convention center.
You could get it.
No, I can't.
Sorry, James, could you put a bit more effort into that? We're doing a podcast here.
Yeah, it was really hard for me.
Could you
shut the fuck up, JD?
Can you hurry up, man? Or are you like
glued together?
Oh,
dude, are you pretending to be like a weak, feeble woman right now? Or
no, you can see that it's like sealed at the bottom.
No one can see that.
No, like I know you can't really see
show me. You don't have to show me, but
it's literally sealed. You're gonna need like a wrench. So there's it's literally that sealed. So like there's this one wrench where it's the circle and then you squeeze and it just gets smaller.
I mean, that's why you just
get that, put it on there and just kind of like bring that to me and I'll get it.
You can put it in like a small bowl and like break it and then pour it into the small bowl and just like wrapping tape over and.
She's left.
Awesome.
I was like, you can just get that. Take it. You're not gonna break the bottle. You just got to be careful.
But you can break the bottle if you want to, I guess.
Yeah, you can, but why? Why would you?
Well, if you can't open it, then you got to break the bottle. Yeah, James. Well, hey, James, that was the closest your sister's ever been onto a podcast. So there you go.
It was. Well,
actually, there was once where she talked more on the live commentary for one of the Transformers movies. Was that the second one?
Both my sisters appeared. Yes.
Yeah, that was one that she was the closest to being on a podcast.
Oh.
/ live commentary.
Next week is a spring break. Are you on that?
I'm on spring break right now.
You're on. Oh, does it?
It's spring break for me this week.
Oh fuck! I didn't know. I would have.
Yeah, I'm free. Well, I'm free for the next week. Pretty much.
Oh, okay, motherfucker. I thought you meant this week that we just went through.
No, I meant this week that's coming up.
Which, as I said it, I realized wait, no, he said he had to go to class, but I thought, I thought you meant last week, not this.
Yesterday is when spring break started.
My brain.
Comprehend it, James.
I hate getting into conversations with people where I'm like, yeah, next week, and it's like, what do you mean by that?
But we're on a weekend, so you can't tell if they're talking about this week or not.
Listen, for me, the week ends at Sunday. I know it technically starts with Sunday for some reason, which makes no sense.
It starts on Sunday.
It doesn't.
That's what it says. That's what
I know
everyone's agreed to.
Set it up, but if it's the weekend, then it doesn't start on Sunday.
Well, Saturday's a weekend, and Sunday's the start of the week.
But Sunday is a weekend. I hate it. I hate it.
Pedantics, Jays. Pedantics.
It's not, though. It's not. It should be named differently. Why does daylight savings exist? It
daylight savings.
My heart. Another old man has died.
Every moment we're talking,
crisis that is daylight
another
savings.
Elderly person has died from the. I think they have I think it's stress on the heart for waking up too early or something. They died of heart stress.
It's them waking up early and going, oh, there's another hour.
They wake up early and they're like clutching their chest like and then dead on the spot.
They wake up early and they just go. That was a visual gag for all of you.
That was a visual graph for all of you. But
we can make a visual podcast where we could just kind of screen record or something.
Yeah, that's what we could put on a Patreon, I guess.
Yeah, Patreon.
You can run the Patreon then.
You'd be able to.
I'll run the main channel, and then you can be on you can run the Patreon.
Yeah, I just got to figure out how to get my OBS settings back to normal. I guess I could go reset and then try to redo them all.
And I'm sure you'll be able to get that all figured out within the next 3 months,
that
right?
would require you to have to get a webcam.
Whoa, James, you right? You almost dropped something there.
Dropped my suicide.
I mean, yeah, that would require me to get one. Or I mean, I guess I could use my phone.
We could do like a sort of all immediately all videos, all VODs could go to Patreon, and then if you want to watch the edited videos, you'd have to wait for them to come out on YouTube. So anytime we do gaming stuff, you could upload just the full VOD.
I don't know how Patreon stuff works.
Yeah, you can do it that way. You could. I'm saying for people who want to just watch the full thing rather than what you have edited, when we put out payday stuff and things like that.
Oh, I see. I was about to say because for the crapshoot, I don't cut out anything really.
No, not the crap or we could upload the full video of the full pods for level up.
Oh, I see.
Something like that.
But I don't know if that's stuff riveting content.
Well, no, it never is. Jenny, full VODs are never riveting content, but people always like them for some reason. Yeah, I agree sometimes. That's why I don't watch my James Randall live.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, whenever we do it, just remind me to.
It just.
Remind me to bring the SD cards. I don't want to forget about the SD cards.
Oh, I thought you said in Destiny quotes, and I'm like, fuck.
What?
He's something racist.
You say he's racist, and everyone says.
There's proof.
Is there proof? Where's the proof, James?
I don't know. I gotta go fucking look it up on TikTok.
See, that's what I thought, James. That's what I fucking thought. And the clip's probably gonna be some weird out of context thing, just like you, James, at the beginning of every episode, where you're just like black people. Am I right? And then
on the ground, asshole. I'll grab every gun over here and point them at you, son of a bitch. You un-American fuck.
Yeah. Oh.
Reach for the sky.
Well, yeah. Is there anything else you want to that's on your mind or?
Halo Infinite Season 3 came out, and I'm really enjoying it, and then people are still
Uh,
bitching about it, even though it's fixed a lot of problems.
what's new?
They've added some new maps, a couple new game modes, as well as a completely new weapon to the game, and new armors and stuff, and a new storyline for the multiplayer stuff.
Was there a storyline for the multiplayer?
There was. So originally, the first storyline when the game came out is that you are a new Spartan 4. You are on this base that's hidden away in kind of banished territory. So it's like kind of like, hey, you're in the shit, but you're kind of training still.
You're in the ship.
No, the shit.
The shit.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You know, out of the frying pan into a bloody
into
war
the
zone.
Shit. Yeah, that's what they say.
Mm-hmm. Out of the frying pan into the fire, or into the shit is vulgar assholes, like you say.
Well, I can't say that now and still be monetized. Well, I guess still be demonetized because we're not monetized.
You said it too many times.
Yeah, I said it once too many times. Shit.
Fuck.
No!
We're only allowed to say fuck 5 times. You've said it 8. Our ship's crashing. But yeah, they the storyline is originally that you're just a new Spartan 4 and stuff, and that you're on this base training. And then Lone Wolves, which was season 2, came out, and it's like, okay, here's this new group of Spartans that are called the Lone Wolves. They're basically like kind of like scouts. They go behind enemy lines. They have very minimal armor and stuff, but they're just as strong as every other kind of Spartans and everything. And that introduced like, hey, one of them has this AI that's a banished creation. It's the first of its kind and stuff and everything. But it's knocked the person out and it's infected their armor, which leads into season 3, where that guy wakes up. Now he's walking through his dreams, being led by this AI that's reminding him of his past and what is to come for the future. And then there's a moment where the guy is like, kind of like, oh, like confused and just like glancing around all crazily and stuff, which is going to lead into the infection game mode being introduced.
Dude, I think if you made videos ranting about how good Halo Infinite is on your channel, it would get some views.
It probably would, but
probably some hate, probably mostly hate views.
Here's how I'll do it. I'll just stream myself doing it. That way I can save the VOD, because
that's why you could argue with like any hate chatter that comes in and is like, hell, if it's the worst game, it's gonna be me. Actually, I'm gonna go in there and be like,
yeah, can you please create an alternate account that is just as AI generated?
Yeah, the AI generated name, and then
Halo Infinite is the worst kind of Halo because it splits when it melts.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know there's a storyline to the multiplayer.
There is. It like leads into the events of the season, and this is what's introducing the infection game mode, where everybody that's infected is now infected by the banished AI. Where in past games it was called Flood, and you would just become a Flood, which is the zombies. In Halo 4, which I really liked when they did this, your Spartan was literally a Flood infection rather than just colored green. You were like literally a monster hybrid that had been killed and infected. I loved it so much. It was such a great design choice.
I see.
But in this one, instead of being Flood this time, because like we kind of have vanquished the Flood again and again, they're like, okay, what's the difference? You're now controlled by like a fucking evil AI and shit, which is a choice I like. I think it works. I think it works really well, and I think the visual effect of like this banished symbols being like all over your armor and stuff, and like this sort of like hologram like sort of look to you, it looks really good. I think it's going to work well, and I just can't wait for it because I love the infection game mode. The new gun they introduced is called the Bandit, but it's also the DMR from previous Halo games without the scope, and it's pretty good. I genuinely like it. I'm glad that I got added. I think it works really well still in the sandbox.
I see.
They added 2 new armors. One is called Mirage. The other one is called Hybrid. The Hybrid one, if you've ever seen the Crysis video games, it looks like the Crysis armor. It's fucking sick as shit. It's like all muscular and stuff, and there's like this one armor coating that makes it look even more like the Crysis armor. You can see the customization for it, but you can't do anything with it yet, because I think that's going to be a whole other thing, which is similar to what they've done in Lone Wolf with some of the armor choices. And also, some of the customization, especially for the Hybrid, when you change your visor color, it changes color pieces on your armor, which is new. It's something that they haven't done anything with yet until now, and you can see that also happen with the Mirage armor set. If you choose one that has like the sort of arc reactor chest piece, it's the same color as your visor. So if you have a glowing visor, you literally have an arc reactor. It's very good. It's very good visually.
The power of the sun.
It is.
In the palm of my hand.
There's like all the new armor coatings I think are really great too. There's a Boba Fett one. There's a Captain Falcon from a fucking, the Captain Falcon video games. Falcon Punch.
Yeah. Yeah, Falcon. Captain Falcon from Smash.
Smash, yeah. I don't know what his actual video games are, but I know Smash. I know him.
I know it's from Smash.
I know him from there. That one's really good. They've got it reminds me of Solid Snake or Cammy from Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it kind of reminds me of either of those. They have one of those. They've got like a ton of new ones that I really like. It's on a 100-tier battle pass, just got introduced as well. And dude, so many of the helmets are Gundam. Like they're like borderline Gundam like remakes, and they're so good. Like, I'm so giddy about getting them. I can't wait. They even more play into the fact that they are just doing Gundam like related content. They made one of the hologram pieces, which is like a HUD over your visor piece, and it's the Zaku mono eye just escaping from side to side.
Oh, I'm sure they're doing that just because the only fans they have left are also fans of Gundam.
Yeah, we're kind of rotating between the new stuff for Gundam Evolution and the new stuff in Halo, which that is
it's
true.
On a cycle.
They did just introduce the hybrid Gundam, oh wait, yeah, it is called the hybrid Gundam. That's very funny that they have a hybrid armor set and a hybrid Gundam. By the way, the Mirage armor set is the spy armor from the Halo like kind of extended universe. It was introduced as a DLC thing for the Master Chief Collection, and now it's like an in-story thing in this game. It's a really cool thing. It's like basically it's Spartan armor that anyone can wear. You no longer need to be augmented to wear it. That's what it is basically.
Just a big mech suit.
Yes. It's fucking cool. I love it so much. It's so cool. There's in one of my favorite Halo books, they like run out of Halo like Spartan armor for everybody to wear. So they're like, okay, hey, you just get in this fucking spy suit, and it's like it's all cobbled together. Every piece is smashed and everything because it's like, I don't know, we pulled it off a bunch of dead guys. These were the pieces that worked, and it's like, yeah, fucking cool. I love it. But yeah, it's like a giant mech suit. But Gundam, they also put out a new I forget the name of the new one, but they have the hybrid Gundam, which I don't think I talked about. It's what I suggested they do if they ever make a G Savior Gundam. It's
hybrid
like
G Savior, J Savior.
It borderline is the G Savior. Like, it's got all the pieces that it has and stuff, and I'm like, this is everything I said they needed.
Your Leo DiCaprio just
yeah,
I know that.
That's when it first came out on my stream. I was literally like that every time I was like looking at the stuff. I'm like, oh, this is what it's.
Yeah.
But the newest one they introduced, Hyperion, not it's not hybrid, it's Hyperion. But the new one they introduced, I think, is called Ignition.
Mm-hmm.
And it has 2 double miniguns, which is an insane thing to say. Yeah. Oh, Heavy Arms is the name. And it has like a shit ton of rockets and like 2 double miniguns. So they're like 2 miniguns stacked on each other on each arm.
Mm.
And it's just a fucking, I've seen like gameplay of it. It kills, dude. It fucking tears. And I think I've seen that like one of the alternative costumes for it has like a sort of half Joker face.
Oh, well,
which I think.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I think it was like something from like the anime, and that's what it was. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I think if most people are saying that the new update is bad, then I'm inclined to kind of jump on the bandwagon and just say.
Did you realize that you hadn't said that yet and wanted to put it in?
Yeah, I just needed to put that in there.
I genuinely.
I needed to put that in there. That I don't know what they're saying, like exactly what they're saying about the new season, but I'm gonna guess that there's not enough content. They only added some. They only added like how many maps did they add in? Like 2.
Yeah, 2 new. No, 3 actually.
3.
I forgot.
They added 3 new stuff. 1 weapon. a game mode, and
a 100-tier battle pass.
And a new battle pass, and that's probably the most excited.
And the battle pass has
anyone's
a ton of content on it, and then there's also going to be more.
Is it cosmetic content? Just new cosmetics?
That sounds like a what is it like? Because it's the not Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent, Peter Parker.
The update sounds cool if it didn't take them so long to release it, and that's it.
I wonder if it's because they had 10,000 people be fired from their company, so they kind of had lost all the people that they had working on it.
Well, it doesn't change the fact.
It
doesn't matter the reason why it's late. It's late in the end, and the end result is what matters, James. So
you're late.
I think it's not enough, and it's a bit too late, too little, too late, and not enough. So it's bad.
Yeah, I think
fundamentally they didn't change anything. I think it's just bad. It's dog shit. Take this L plus ratio plus
there's
plus too late
new game modes and stuff. There's one that's like
you can have new game modes or whatever.
There's like a gun game kind of like one where it's hey, you get these armor. Like
they didn't have a gun game before.
No, they had Fiesta, which was you spawn with random weapons.
I see.
But this one, it's like, hey, you get these guns, you have to kill people to get to the next set of guns, and then like it goes and goes and goes. Oh, and there's a new armor ability as well, the Shroud, I think it is, where you create like a giant bubble, and it's like even if they put a pulse sensor in it, they can't like see into it. You can't see out though, but I've seen it used so many times as like very good, like kind of cover to run away.
Yeah,
like if you're low in health,
I think in my opinion, if you're playing Halo, you just couldn't find a better game to play, and that's totally fine.
It is the best game because there's nothing better than it.
Yeah, you couldn't find a better game.
Yeah, you couldn't find a better game because there's nothing better.
And that'll be the end of this one. If you enjoyed, you should subscribe. You can check out James' channel. He got his stream, and you can find him on Twitch.
Oh, you said
and you'll
stream.
Probably be streaming.
He's got a scream.
He's got a stream, and you can find him on it. And he'll probably be playing Halo or something. Halo or Rainbow Six.
I'll be Halo, or I'll be not Rainbow Six at the moment. They ended their newest season. Well, no, I think they have another one because it just ended. But you'll either find me playing Halo, or playing Half-Life, or finishing writing episode 2 of Hunt Down the Freeman, which I am at a standstill because I don't know how to end it. I know I want it to end in the building with.
Oh, hold on, James. Hold on. If you guys enjoyed, you should subscribe.
Oh, you're right. I should say that.
And you can catch us every Sunday is when these episodes come out. Bring us out, James.
So I know I want it to end with either Mitchell or well, not either, but.